Hi and welcome everybody to one of the most exciting automotive projects right now. Welcome to Piech. I'm here with Tobias Moers, former CEO of Mercedes-AMG and Aston Martin, and today CEO and CTO of Piech. Tobias, good to have you here.
Thanks so much.
We're going to talk about a little bit more about design, the brand, battery, engine, and a lot of topics more.
And performance.
Of course,
Performance of the vehicle, and why we believe in electric-driven sports car, why we believe in that technology, which is the heartbeat of that vehicle. Mm-hmm. It is not an engine, but it's a battery. It is an electric motor. It's an electric drivetrain.
What's the ambition of the brand? You said you want to evolutionize the sports car culture. You want to build the best sports car ever, and you want to build a fully electric one.
I'm a strict believer in that. And I think it's a shared opinion in automotive, especially in the industry. Mm-hmm. I must say that an electric drivetrain unleashes a performance and a driving dynamic capability which is unseen so far. It is not just acceleration. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. Yeah? It's all about driving dynamics, handling on a racetrack, precision, how to drive the car. And this is the reason why I believe that the best sports car are going to be electric driven.
Sounds great. You said also unseen so far, and the design is really unseen so far. I mean, it's a true GT, but let's talk about design. What was the idea behind it?
By creating a design, you create a brand as well. So that means that vehicle is a model, it's a clay model, early stage. What we talk here is what a brand stands for. That's performance, that a bit, status, a bit, prestige as well. So we're going to position Piech now in the performance luxury segment, which means price tag north of 200,000. With a performance of more than 1,000 horsepower with that vehicle, rear axle driven, we talk about really a beast.
Yeah.
And you need, with that design, you need to underpin the status, you need to underpin the prestige, but as well, in the standstill, that car shows performance.
Definitely. I mean, it's also a little bit of understatement, but it definitely shows the performance and the power of it. How do you start developing or designing those cars? Are you starting from scratch, just designing on a paper or on a tablet?
Basically, we started from scratch.
Okay.
Yeah. And the backbone of the vehicle is going to be a carbon fiber top, which is lightweight performance, a lightweight structure. And then you need to create a packaging. It's a 2+2 seater, so we have a bit space behind the driver's seats.
Yeah,
it's all about proportions. So you need to have an understanding about your packaging, understanding about your hard points, which means where's the suspension, where are going to be the top mounts of a damper, where is your seating position. And then you create the design with these hard points. It was all about, having stunning proportions and striking lines.
We're standing in front of a stunning car, really. Let's talk about this long bonnet here.
I must say, it's a European design. It is a merge of kind of German, British. Some people tell me it's a bit Italian as well. Okay, could be the case.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah. So this is what we see here. An expression of prestige and performance. It's sensuality and performance comes together in that design. That was the intent. I'm not the designer, but I work together with the designer and the team.
And you're discussing a lot of things.
You discuss a lot of details, and you start with different themes, and then everything comes together, and then you go with one theme forward, and then it's about creation, the detail and the elements for that single theme. That's how we call it. And then the outcome is that stunning rear, what you see here, or the long bonnet. The battery is in the floor. That means the car is not a small vehicle, I must say. It's 4 meters, 80, it is 2 meters wide. But that happens with all the cars which are going to be electric with a floor battery. We have a lot of active aero elements in the front as well.
Okay.
This shows you we need air, that we have a very intense thermal management for the battery. And this is coming back again to the drivetrain, because the drivetrain is the heart of the vehicle. When you see the car, in your first impression, you cannot judge, is it combustion, is it electric?
True.
That was another intent on the creation of the design. We have a lot of, striking lines. This is a new element what we see here in the door.
Yeah, really like
and then
that.
You need fresh elements underneath that black piece there, which is the sill. You see then we have crash elements to protect the battery from intrusion in case of a crash situation. But it's coming back to my point. It's all about proportion. We gave it a bit longer tail here.
Yeah.
So the rear end is a bit more longer.
I like this perspective.
Yeah, and this is very specific. And the creation of that rear as well that's an expression of craftsmanship. Because things like that you cannot do in a mass manufactured assembly line. You cannot create, this kind of, piercing through rear lamps. Things like that is impossible. But for us, small volume manufacturer, with a lot of craftsmanship in an assembly line, we can do so.